Okay, in this video we're going to be solving equations with variables on both sides. Normally we only have numbers on both sides, so I'll show you what you're used to seeing. You're used to seeing something like 2m plus 7 equals negative 11. And notice that if I labeled this would be an m, this would be a number, and this would be a number. And like cut this down the middle here. So I have numbers on both sides of the equation, but I don't have variables on both sides of the equation. But we will today. So I'll just write an example here. Notice that we have an x and a number, and then we have an x and a number. And so we have numbers on both sides of the equation, but we also have x's on both sides of the equation. So this is something new for us. It's not going to be very hard, luckily for us, to figure out what to do. So I'm just going to clean up my space and I'll just redraw that line. You always do the same thing. You always move the smaller x. So if I'm looking at my x's, I have 2x and I have 5x. Well, 2x is smaller, so that's the one we're going to move. So to move positive 2x, I'm going to subtract it. So I subtract 2x from both sides. These x's go away, and I'm left with 15 on this side, and 3x plus 6 on this side. Notice that now it looks exactly like the two-step equations that we've been solving. So we're going to subtract 6, and these 6's go away, and we get 3x equals 9. Then we divide by 3. These 3's go away, and we get 3. So we're going to write down the steps, and we're going to make sure that we understand completely what's happening, because we're doing the same thing over and over and over again. Okay, so we're going to write this in our notes, so make sure you have your notes out. And we have another example. Step 1 is to always move the smaller x to the other side of the equation. So if I'm looking, I have a 3x and I have a 7x. So I'm going to move the 3x. And 3x is being added, so we're going to subtract it. And I'm going to draw a line. These x's go away, and I'm left with 4x minus 4 equals 20. Now, we're back to our two-step equation. So let's write the steps for it. Okay, just like with any other two-step equation, we're trying to find out what's happening to x, and we're fixing it. So in this example, 4 is being subtracted, and a different 4 is being multiplied. So the first thing that we have to do is take care of the 4 that's being subtracted. So we're going to add 4 to both sides. And don't forget, we're always following SADMEP. The reverse order of operations. That's why we added first, and then we'll divide. So these 4's go away, and we get 4x equals 24. Then we're going to divide by 4 on both sides. These 4's go away, and I'm left with x equals 24 divided by 4 is 6. So I would like for you to try one by yourself. So let's go back over. We did 1 and 2 together, and so now we're ready for number 3. Okay. We'll do this one together too, because it's a little different. I have a negative 5x, and I have a positive 2x. The negative 5x is actually the smaller one. So we're going to move the negative 5x. Well, to undo a negative 5x or to move the minus 5x, we're going to add it. So we're going to add 5x to both sides. So these now will go away. And then we're going to get 7x over here plus 15 equals 43. And then we're going to solve the two-step equation. We always take care of subtraction and addition first. So we're going to get rid of this 15, and these will cancel out. And we're going to get 7x equals whatever 43 minus 15 is. Let's see. So it's going to have to 2 and 8. Okay, so 28. Then we're going to divide by 7. These 7's go away. And x equals 28 divided by 7, which is 4. So I want you to pick a handful and work them out. And then after you've worked a couple out, raise your hand and let me look at them. And we'll see how you're doing.